doing today, guys? Welcome to the Game Dev TeaTime Podcast. I'm your host, KB, here with the one and only Ricardo, the greatest co-host there ever was.
Getting ready for our food vlog arc.
In Japan. Yes,
Yeah.
it's going to be the greatest arc ever. Think of like dungeons, cooking in dungeons, but Japan with with Ricardo and his wife. They're going to be hunting demons and eating their food. But no, it's going to be great. I'm telling them all about what you should do in Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto. Kyoto, it's like, you can kind of do all of it in one day. I recommend the monkey, there's like a monkey area where there's like a bunch of monkeys. Do the bamboo gardens, do the arches. Arches, I recommend doing that early. And then I recommend going a midpoint. It's like a high point where it's like, hey, this is the middle. You can see the city. And then there's higher, but don't do the high. This is a trap, guys. It's all that's up there is a little shrine. It's like cool, but you can't see anything else up there. There's just trees, so you can't like see higher than what you saw in the midpoint. And then you're like, oh, I gotta climb another 1,000 steps down. The midpoint's the highest. Enjoy that. Stay there. Once you make it to the midpoint,
okay.
get down.
I don't mind walking.
It is a good workout. You're gonna be it's a good workout, but
I've done like 20 miles or something like that in a day when we went to Turkey. So we should be okay with that.
But yeah, go out there, check out all the stores, the Pokemon store, the One Piece store, the Gundam store.
Yeah. I really want to go to the Nintendo park at Universal.
Yes, please do it. It's so cool. Oh my goodness. However, like, plan it out. Make sure you like put yourself on the wait list, like on the app earlier, because
Yeah, I hear it's like 2 hour queues sometimes.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So if you have all day, it's fine. But I didn't actually have all day.
it's gonna be peak season as well. So
Yeah.
I know.
But I do recommend. I think it's the best Universal experience, just because of how everybody's like into it. Like not just the workers, but like the people that are there. So like you're just vibing. Everybody loves it. Like if you come in with like a small like a Mario hat and like Mario like not even like a full costume, but just shirts that look like Mario, people are gonna love it. People are gonna make comments to you. They're gonna be like, "Are you from here?" Are you like, I'm telling you, the people in Japan are amazing for the most part. Like 99%, there are probably like a lot of bad people, but there's the people that are great. Oh my, they're so kind, and I feel like it's natural. Like it's not like a fake, like a southern, like in like the South here in America fake. Like it's like they generally really like want to know about you and care about you and like give you this respect and honor and like when people really treat you nice, like say it's bartenders and they like you, when you leave they bow, and if it's like a deep bow, they really liked you and cared for you and like respected you. And when you get a bartender, they treat your drink like it's like their most important project. They'll cut the ice into certain like shapes. They'll treat everything right. They'll cut things perfect. Like you're gonna get really good drinks from Japan, and so it's gonna be a fun time. I highly recommend it. It's
I know. Well, it's gonna be. It's gonna be. But yeah, I'm not that into like a lot of rides and stuff. So
do the shows. Do the Demon Slayer show. Do the
yeah,
Chainsaw.
I think I'll do like the games. Like there's the Mario Kart experience.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah. The AR
so, like
experience.
I have to do that.
Mm-hmm. You
Uh,
have to, bro.
a lot of the common Universal things as well are not on my to-do list there, mainly because our next big trip is probably gonna be to Orlando anyway.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, don't make it a whole like
Yeah, and we
thing
have the Warner Brothers Harry Potter experience
in
right
Tokyo.
here,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
we've never been there. Like
Yeah.
it's so annoying because like it's so easy to get there,
Yeah, man, it's
but
right
you end
there,
up
bro. What
not
are you
planning to
doing?
do it.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. You're not even like one random Saturday, like we're bored, let's go.
because you need to book in advance, like a week in
Okay.
advance or
A week,
something.
you could have been like, okay, we're bored today. We might probably be bored
I
next
plan my
week.
life one day at a time.
All right. But yeah, if you do go to Universal Orlando, Japan, do the rides that are only in Japan because there are some that are only
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
and then everything else,
That's what I want
just
to do.
leave that. Yeah, like, and it also closes early, so like, get there, do your like fun stuff, enjoy it. Don't like rush anything. Do the stores and shops they don't have there. Experience the things that they don't have in other like Orlando. Like when you first walk in, take that in. This is not in Orlando. It's
Yeah.
not Hollywood. The entrance to Japan is amazing. I wish they redid some of the parks just for that. It's they go hard. But yeah, and have a good time. Enjoy. But yeah, so Japan's great, guys. If you haven't been, I recommend it. It's definitely gonna get your creative minds going. Help you make good games. Um, if you do make good games, make sure you get good investors, like get a publisher like Kepler Studios. They are on a run. They helped make Expedition 33, help will fund it, and they helped this other game that's I think it's Outliers. It's like It Takes Two, but looks more like an anime game, and it looks great. And it's
Yeah.
only Nintendo Switch too, so I just like them because they're like a bunch of independent indie games or that came together and formed like a conglomerate that can fund other indie games. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
do more of that. So if you have a great idea and you need money, try to get it from them because
Yeah.
making
It's
games is not
crazy
easy.
to think that we're kind of living through the conclusion, or at least the later steps of the whole indie game the movie follow up.
We
Did you
are.
watch Indie Game the movie? Like, oh,
No, I don't think so. Is
it's
that
a
the Adam Sandler?
documentary about,
Oh, I think I did actually, and
I think it's Braid, Super Meat Boy, and Pets.
no, actually I haven't seen it. I saw some like
Might
board
have
game.
another one in there,
I saw a board
but
game documentary. No, I saw. Yeah, I feel like it's the end of the corporation video game era, AAA, and it's the rise of indies. It's basically just a
yeah.
cycle because I feel like the old way was these companies were just new. Nobody was investing in games that much. It was nobody cared
Hmm.
about games, so people were just making their own games.
Yeah.
Like Sony was like, take a chance at Infamous, take a chance at Sly Cooper, take a chance.
Exactly.
And now it's
Yeah.
like, do it safe. I mean, Sony's still doing that. Like they're like, like they're doing new IPs, and it's kind of why it's still successful. But they also sometimes are
Yeah.
going in the old, oh my gosh, we got to be safe and let's make Concord because it's a multiplayer game. And I'm like, whoever green light that, but like red light the Last of Us factions, just didn't understand like what the PlayStation community wanted. But it's okay. They're learning. They're
Yeah.
making Horizon MMO, and they're having China make it, and so they don't have any woke stuff. And look,
Yeah.
it's fine if you have your own beliefs about things, but it's not selling. And so just make a game neutral, and life will be fine. That's it. There's no need to get any sides. Just make a game
Uh,
where you.
yeah, and not even that. I would say that the issue is not that you have politics or any sort of idea in the game. Is that it has a time and a place, and the way that it's been added to games doesn't work in games. It's the same thing with, well, it's slightly different with movies and TV. I think with movies and TV, the issue you have is that they get old IPs, bring them to, like, especially with like Lord of the Rings. The main
Oh, are they
issue
making
people
it
have with the
again?
Rings of Power
Mm.
is that, like, Lord of the Rings was never about actual politics. Like, Tolkien hated allegory. There was a lot of things that go against like his core ideas.
Yeah.
One thing that Asmongold says all the time is that if you're making an adaptation, it's the easiest job in the world. Just take what's in the page, put it in the movie.
You know, I know people say you can't do it like, and I get it. There are some things which like you can't do it for one because it's in their head or it's not. However, if it's like
If it's
if it's
third
something
person, it's
there that like
very easy
is
to
one for
adapt.
one, like the animated How to Train Your Dragon movie, and then you make a live action and you do exactly what happens into the animated, maybe change the little things that make it a little bit more mature, or just give like a sense of
Yeah,
like I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I'm still doing the same story. Guess what happens? Yeah, everybody loves it. The How to Train Your Dragon live action is perfect. I love it. They didn't change pretty much anything except like maybe minor things that only add to the story, and they're like
yeah.
even if you really think about it, like, it
That's
doesn't
that.
really change
Yeah.
it that much, and you're like,
You
wow, this is
need to
so good.
change some things though, because you need to justify it existing.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I would just watch the original.
yeah, exactly. So they changed a little bit, but like everything else is pretty much one for one.
Yeah.
Like they didn't change the core story, and anything they did change minor was maybe just to tell a scene a little bit faster, or to tell a little bit more mature scene, just that way it fit,
You know,
or fit with these new
yeah,
characters.
or add more detail to
Yeah,
that interaction or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. So
I
who would
think
have
that,
thought? Make something that's exactly the same as something else, and people will love it, and they did.
yeah,
And then like Fallout, the
yeah.
show. Have you seen the second season?
I need to catch up. I started watching it, but it requires a level of attention I'm not willing to give to my TV at night any day of the week.
Okay, but did you see second season episode one at least?
I saw episode one of season one,
No. Okay. Have you played Fallout New Vegas like a lot?
of course.
Okay.
I did a
Okay.
whole melee playthrough beginning of last year.
Dude, please catch up. I don't even want. What all I'll
I
say is
gotta. Yeah.
what they did in first episode season two. It they understood what it means to be in this game world and to like
Yeah,
what
but
what
that's the deal. You have a lot of people adapting IPs that they don't know what they're about
Yeah,
or don't understand what the fans like about the IP.
yeah. You know what's
So you
crazy?
try to replicate the story. So look at the Star Wars sequels, right?
Yeah,
What people liked in Star Wars was a bit of like the family drama, and if you look at the prequels as well, like there are very different stories. So the fans of the originals don't like the prequels, and vice versa a lot of the
it is
time because
kind of
they're
wild.
different stories.
They are different
It could be a
stories.
different IP. Like it's a
Honestly,
political
yeah.
drama with like taxation.
Tax. It
Like
is a lot of taxation.
taxation.
When I'm watching it, I'm like, what are they talking about? Is this the Bush years? Like, what are they? Oh my goodness.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, I know. It definitely is. It's actually a combination of like the modern politics and then also then the rise of an
Yeah.
empire, like what happened in Germany.
Yeah. I
So
mean, it's a great story. It's just it has a completely different appeal, so it will disappoint the fans.
it
Yeah.
does. Yeah, I,
It's I mean, it's a
it's
lot
interesting
smarter
to
than
me
Madame Web.
because
Like
oh yeah, way
Madame Web
better. That's
was
trash. I don't.
like who
It's
taught who watched like or read the comics or watched the '90s cartoon on Madame Web and thought, oh, let's get the girl from 50 Shades of Grey and make a movie for that
dude,
character.
nobody knows, and like even in Bethesda, Todd Howard, he was like, wow, people are paying more attention. Like there's some things here I don't even know, remember, and everybody in like the environmental designer custom, I was like, we need that, and I was like, bro, like you've made like some of the best IPs, and like you've worked on these things, and like how can you even forget what made those games really
Mm-hmm.
important? But it happens, especially him. He works on so many games. He gets lost in the. He's now in the higher ups. He's
Yeah.
not in the everyday. But like, the people in Fallout are like, no, like these things matter. Like you have to like in a scene when they're walking through it, even if they're not actually physically interacting with this. If it's on the table, it like immerses the players. They like fully
Yeah.
understand. Like, oh my god, like this is like a vault like that I've been to before, and there's these
And
random
it's a
things.
game about exploration.
Yeah, and so they do that. They do it right.
Yeah.
They add a quest, a side quest that's perfect. They add a companion that's in another Fallout game. They combine the interactions. If you have one player who's lucky and dumb, and another player who's like a combat person is just constantly fighting, but like gets stuck in a bad situation, and they do it all in one scene. And they have they have the Pip Boy music, and they have a song, and it's like this literally feels like I'm in the game and I'm doing a scene here. And my companion is not doing well defending me, and I have to do it all myself. And I'm just frustrated because my companion could be better, and I'm just here dying. And you just I don't know. Just like I was like, wow, they got it right. They got everything right.
Yeah.
It by far one of the best video game adaptations ever. But it beats Last of Us. Last of Us season 2. Oh my goodness, they dropped the ball so hard that the creative director left. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him because the game was
One
already
thing that
decisive.
doesn't
How did you
help as
make the
well.
game, show even worse than the game? And I love the game, but yeah, the show.
Yeah, I find a lot of the time as well that things that connect with the audience aren't necessarily what the author had in mind when they made the IP. So
Yeah,
you get a little bit of disconnect there.
that's true.
And sometimes, like, the adaptation years down the line focus too much on what the author wanted or too much on what the happens a lot, especially in games, live service games after a while, where you're making it based on what people think they like about the game, but not what the reason they actually like the game. So you had a lot of that with WoW. Like, if you they sent out a survey about Classic Plus servers, so basically Classic WoW, but adding like changes and
Yeah.
falling from that timeline the same way they did with RuneScape.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the questions they sent out, all about like raiding and late game content and like dungeons and like what people really liked about classic WoW back in the day, what actually connected with players is the world you explore. It's huge. It feels lived in, right? Things that when you start adding a lot of random dungeons and instance content, like
Yeah.
you're not even interacting with other people. You're just going through. It's a lobby simulator nowadays. It is great for people who like that, but
Mm-hmm.
people like the original because it wasn't like that.
Yep. So now
Um,
if you change it, you lose the whole entire fan base.
exactly.
You can't
And that's
always.
the hardest part about making a sequel, right?
Yeah.
If you make your first game and it does reasonably well, and you start, why do you think we don't have a Minecraft sequel?
We also don't need one because the game itself
Exactly.
constantly is the sequel. Like they add new stuff. And that's another thing too. Like I don't think every, especially nowadays, like that's why I like live service games. You don't need
Yeah,
sequels anymore. Nobody needs to rebuy the
exactly.
game, especially
Yeah,
Call of
just make some
Duty.
more content.
Just
Yeah.
make more content. But no, they if Call of Duty releases a
Yeah,
new like
COD is
yeah,
ridiculous.
COD is it's honestly lost its way. And after Black Ops 7, like I'll never buy one again because the promise with that one, and the only reason I bought it was because it was Black Ops 2 sequel, and my God, it was the worst sequel to a
I think it
game
lost its way before
ever
that.
made possible. Like you understand, Black Ops 2 campaign was amazing. This is supposed to be a continuation of that. Man,
Black Ops is the one that jumps through time, right?
yeah. So Black Ops 1 is after World War II in 1960, the Vietnam War, and then
Yeah.
it goes to Black Ops 2 is 2025. It's like the future. You're the son of the guy in the first game. And then you
2025, the future.
well, yeah, it's no longer the future
Let
anymore.
that sink in.
I know it's not. That's crazy. And then this was supposed to be continuation of that. The son is still dealing with a lot of like with the remnants of what happened with his father, what happened in that war with the guy Menendez, and then and it's not, dude. It's like a acid trip, but not a good one. And they're stuck in like one part of San Francisco, and there's no, you know how like you used to go to different cities, and there's a big war, and there was none of that. It was, dude. It's like the worst campaign ever made, ever. Like that Call of Duty is complete garbage, except for zombies. The zombies is actually really cool and really awesome. I'm glad what they did with it. Like I'm playing just for zombies, and there's like a transit map. There's a map where you're in Saturn. You're flying around Saturn, and you're on this like asteroid, and it's like uh, this cool like 19 like what's the thing? There's Ratchet and Clank, like the villain from Ratchet and Clank mixed with like retro 1920s like style or 1960s style of the future. It's like really cool. I like it a lot. Awesome. Excited for the future of the different maps because they're doing like alternate characters. So the Richtofen comes from an alternate universe. Like these characters are like from different
Mhm.
worlds, like different possibilities. Where like maybe Germany won. So they're
Yeah.
doing their possibility where we could probably go to New York where Germany won, and like it's like totally different from the America version. And it's a cool map design, a cool like thing we could do. And so that's cool. I'm excited about that. But everything else, man, they dropped the ball. The multiplayer is not good. The campaign's not good, and it's a shame, man. Like I really thought this would be like a good one again, and then like probably that's it. Like I'm done, and I'm still done. But like I'm just like disappointed. I was just like, wow, you
Yeah.
guys, I can't. I'll never be interested in the Call of Duty. And I
The
only got it
issue,
because of Black Ops 2 sequel. I was like, I'm completing my childhood. They're continuing the numbers from the
yeah.
first one. Mason, what are the numbers? I was like, yeah, they got me, and I lost, and I sucked.
Realistically, you can't release a good game every year.
No, you can't.
That's the same reason like soap operas are bad.
I don't think they were ever good, but yeah. No, I used to. My parents used to watch them, and they were so dramatic and like I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought they were
The issue
silly.
is like you have an episode a day. Like it's impossible to write good TV or make a
Hmm.
good game in
Yeah,
such a short period of time. Like look at EA, like the way they handle the FIFA franchise. It's basically just a
that's
patch
so
every year,
sad, dude. They're not
and
bought by
they
Saudi
sell it
Arabia.
full price, and
Yeah,
you lose your dream or whatever team.
so you gotta buy it again,
What is it
dude.
called?
The Ultimate Team.
Fantasy Ultimate Team, yeah,
Yeah,
the whatever team, yeah.
dude. My friend
Yeah, so
spent $3,000.
exactly. Like it,
I was like, bro,
and the
what are you
annoying thing,
doing?
what is the reason this happens is they make more money from FIFA just from the Ultimate Team sales than they make with every other game they make.
I don't blame
So
him.
they're
It's a money
yeah, exactly.
machine.
Like they're doing the
And there
right
are
thing.
rich people out there
People
who could
shouldn't buy
spend that
it.
much and it doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
where the winds meet's a free game and they have whales. They have people who spend like $10,000 on a yacht because they can. And it's like cool, you're
I mean,
funding
look
the
at
game.
Diablo Immortal. Like some people spend like $100,000 in 6 months or something like that.
Yeah, but still.
Like there was this guy who spent so much money in the game. He was so powerful that the matchmaker couldn't find him an opponent.
That's how good he was.
Well, his stats were.
His stats. So was he really that
But
good? We
yeah,
don't know. We don't know. Okay. But yeah, I think the corporations are seeing the end of it's all about money. Like I was even telling some of my friends, I'm like, look, guys, like with the Expedition 3, they had an amazing
Yeah.
idea and they had the funding for it, and they just kept making their amazing idea. But with like Assassin's Creed, you or anything else, like you give an idea to the executives and you go, cool, great. Well, we're gonna change this because I just don't think that's gonna fit well. Fans not gonna like it. And then actually, like, can we make it where we can sell microtransactions? And you're like, yeah, but we're gonna have to make like a bunch of fetch quests. Yes, do that. But like, people don't really want that. Like, it's gonna add like hundreds of hours of like just repetitive stuff. But let's do it. Let's do it. And yeah, let's have a bunch of people write different stories so they're not cohesive. And yeah, put it in. And cool, sell your microtransactions. Like, so like the people have good ideas, but then they have to like make it fit the corporate ideal.
Yeah,
And
and you have things designed by committee as well, so it's a lot of different voices. You have a lot of small issues that cause like the big issue, I think. Uh, I think COVID as well played its part. Like people played way more games than they would. So you could make games that had 100-hour grinds or 200-hour grinds, and people were stuck at home, so might as well do it.
yeah,
And now people are back in the office. They don't have as much time to game, right?
yeah. And it's like when I'm playing a game, like I don't want it to feel like work. Unless it's like Elden Ring and like I know it's gonna be hard. But like that's also more rewarding than like the other grind.
Yeah, it's not the feeling like work part even. I think it's the feeling like you have to do something.
Oh, well, I guess that's even better, yeah. Like I
Yeah,
don't like when I play Assassin's Creed, like if could, I want to be able to get through the main story without having to level up too much. Like I want
yeah.
to be able
I
to
think
do
it's
the
a lot of the
campaign
FOMO.
and the campaign will get me to the right levels. Maybe I do
Yeah,
one side mission, and that's fine. I know some games do that, like do a side mission here and there. Like Cyberpunk even does that. But when it's like, oh, you're gonna need to do like almost every side mission just to get to the end, I'm like, no, I don't want that because not every
yeah.
side mission is good, and
And
I.
it's different types of games as well. It's
Hmm.
like if you have a game where everything is a side mission, then it's okay because you design it around that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The issue is you have a game that was made to be a linear experience,
Mm-hmm.
and then the side missions are not designed to be part of the linear experience. So if you go, even like, let's pick a reasonably good game, like look at Fallout 4, right?
Yeah, I actually like
They
Fallout 4.
kidnap your son.
It's a pretty cool concept.
Let's go around helping someone like clean their house or whatever, right? So
Yeah, right. It doesn't fit.
it doesn't resonate.
No.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of that with those big games, and it kind of has to justify. It, I think it's kind of so the issue you have is you have a game that has 200, 300 people working on it. You need to justify that you have that big of a team to make the game bigger, and then the next one has to be even bigger because you hire all these people as well. So the issue with the industry
It's
being
so
a little
true.
bit seasonal, right? And that's a good thing about live service games in general, right? It is more constant, like work is more constant. You always have new art coming out, new features being implemented. So it is more of a permanent position if you're working on one of them compared to games where maybe you have a game coming out every 3 years. They have to hire a bunch of people for marketing, art, whatever. Gets to the end of the project. Yeah,
It is a shame because they're like, oh, we have all these people now. What are we gonna do? And they do let some of them go, or some of them are contract
yeah,
workers. But like, I think
yeah.
that instead
The
of
issue is
making
when they
one
hire
bigger
them, I think.
game, they should just split it up into different teams. Like, here
Yeah.
you're working on this game, you're working on that game. But
And
no, they're like, let's just throw
not
everyone
every
in.
game needs to be big as well.
That I
Like
agree.
a lot of good games are very intimate, very small, or like as so. I think we forgot the wise words of Albert Einstein. Make it simple, but as simple as you can, but not simpler.
We
Right? I
did.
think games should be like that.
I think we've lost our way. We just got to find a way back. Can we do that though?
We're adding way too much stuff to games. Like I understand in some games, like when you have a game that's an actual RPG, the open world is part of the experience. It's very different than having. I mean, looking back, even some games that I played growing up, like were transitioning to that. Now thinking about it, like Need for Speed, when it became open world, like why does a racing game have to be open world?
I kind of get it a little bit because it's like you can
It
drive
was
anywhere,
fun.
but
It was
it's
fun at
not
the
as good as
time,
you think it would be. Like
and
I'm
it
okay
was
if I could choose a mode
the
that says, "Hey,
beginning of that
yeah,
like transition to everything now is open world and games are way too big. The bright side of that is, of course, it gave space to indie developers because there was this whole market of people who didn't want to play an open world game. They wanted a game with a beginning, a middle, and an end, right?
hmm. I mean, yeah, we
Uh,
want I want to I want to be able to like know like a progression through the game, and I can make it to the end. Unless I'm playing a certain game where I'm like I'm just playing to play, like I don't even want it to
yeah.
end. Then I'm
And
okay
it's a
with the
different
grind for those games.
experiences. You
Yeah,
can have both types of games, right? The issue you have nowadays is that everything is at least kind of open world or
yeah,
open ended,
yeah.
right? So you have,
Even Burnout Paradise was open world. The Need for Speed, I was like, there's doesn't it ruined the experience for me. Like I like to be able to choose a level and go to like this other level that's
yeah,
different from the city I'm in. But when it's in the city, like every street looks the same, every race looks the
yeah,
same.
exactly.
I
It
don't
is
like
open
that.
world, but is it really? If
No,
everything looks the
Mario
same, it's
Kart's an open
the same.
world. I drove around the whole
Oh
map,
yeah,
and I was like, this is. I
I
can
heard
see it
that's
being fun
terrible.
for like a 6 year old or younger, like you have your own imagination, all your friends. But like,
Yeah,
there was no reason for this. Now, because I was even trying to explain, I asked my friend, I was like, how does it? Do you feel like because it's open world, it's limited the maps now, like the different racetracks? Like, do you feel like they're not as like exotic, as crazy? Like, do they not do these loops now that go up in the sky and stuff? Do you feel like they're now grounded because they'll have to fit in this one map? And he was like, I don't think so. There were some where I was like, okay, it doesn't feel limiting, but then there were others where I was like, yeah, no, like I feel like it's not as cool as it could have been if it was just a separate track off the world. Like I don't think there's a
yeah,
Rainbow Road anymore because you can't there's no it wouldn't fit inside this
yeah.
map that
You
stays
might
on the
have it
planet.
for like multiplayer or something like
Yeah,
that as a
but I know I heard every track is on the
mostly,
open world. You can go to every track in the open
yeah.
world, and that's the whole point of the
And
game.
then you
It's
sell Rainbow
that's
for
what they probably will.
$10.
They're probably like, you guys really want Rainbow Road back? Here you go, $40. Because they're charging a lot. Nintendo's going cracked on that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I think it's the end of them. Like I'm telling you, it's the end of the Triple A's for now, and indies are rising. And the indies are again make Kepler Studios, a conglomerate of indie studios to fund other indie studios. And they're
Yeah,
like, we just
and
want to
it's
make games for
crazy.
fun.
Yeah, and it's not just like full on indie, right? You have double A, you have
I still think Double A is
it's
kind
a
of like
lot easier
a more
to
higher
top
up indie
out.
studio. Like it's still not
Yeah,
Triple A yet, which is why
or
Cyberpunk 2077
it's
like
in between, right?
yeah
It would be an indie studio with a little bit more money,
yeah.
or a triple A studio giving their developers more freedom.
Oh, that's true. I can see that.
Kind of the same idea, I
Hmm.
guess.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
But yeah,
crazy.
I mean, it's the fact that Expedition 33 like scooped, yeah, the Game Awards is great for everyone.
Oh, it was amazing. I was so happy. I was like, let's go. Yeah. It was awesome. We were hyped because we did a watch party and we had a bunch of people over. And we were at my friend's house and he got food and he was wearing an expedition outfit. Him and his wife. Yeah, and then they had a bunch of French pastries and like, oh my god, it was so much fun. It was a good time. And then I saw the Total War Warhammer 40k game, and I also got hyped. I love Total War games. I love Warhammer 40k, so I'm
I
in.
never got into them. I had a friend who played a lot of like the medieval ones.
Yeah, I love Warhammer 3. It's just a bunch of fantasy stuff, and it's like the Total War
Yeah,
experience. You go and you fight with like orcs and the Empire,
yeah.
and
It fits with
vampires,
Total War.
and
Yeah,
it's sick, dude. It's so much fun. It's addicting. And you can play with any factions. It's a totally different experience of like what units you're using, what like abilities you can do. I like it a lot. I love it. So I'm excited for this one. We'll see how it goes. But also they changed it up a little bit, so they're making it for consoles too. So a lot of people are skeptical about it. I don't know. I'm a console guy. I've played Civilization on consoles. Like I like it. I think it's gonna be fine.
yeah.
But
But Civ works anywhere really.
yeah. So they're
in a
saying like
different way.
this game looks like Civ, and it kind of does a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I think they saw like so it's Space Marines now, so it's a little bit different
Mm.
than having like a giant army. Like, and also each faction plays differently. If you're Acadians,
Yeah,
just the Empire in 40K, it plays like the original OG style. But if you're playing Space Marines, it's a little different. It kind of feels more Civilization. We put down like 3 units, but they're 3 powerful Space Marines, so they can take on the whole army. And you move them
yeah,
around, and you tell them what to do, just like you would in Total War. Except it just feels smaller because you're with smaller units because you have stronger units. And then there's another unit that's more peaceful. So like they all play different. Like they're doing something totally different. And then they're gonna keep adding units, and some of them are gonna be free, some of them will probably be paid. So it's a whole different style, and people are instantly like afraid, and then it gets doubt, and doubt brings fear, and they're like, or anger, and they're like, why would they do that? Why would they change things? It's gonna be trash. And I'm like, just let the game come out. We'll see what happens. They're trying something new, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I don't know. But it's gonna be the ultimate like galaxy scaled conquest. You take over solar
yeah,
systems and planets, and so like it's gonna be huge. And so they had to make it fit and work in a game that's gonna be that big, and they don't want it to be like Starfield or like these games where they're big but you don't
yeah.
do anything. So we'll
I mean,
see.
you made a good point as well. Like they're trying something different, which is very uncommon nowadays in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's expected, right? It's like any industry when things start getting too big. But if you're investing $500 million in a project, you're not gonna take risks.
No, you're not. I get why,
I
but
wouldn't
like,
risk $500.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I'll risk 100, but not
Maybe.
maybe. I'll put in some Bitcoin. See what happens. No financial advice here, but yeah. I just hope the risk pays off. I hope because they're just building it from the ground up because it would help that game in the long run and future games.
Yeah.
And if it
And even if
doesn't,
it doesn't fully pay off, like as long as they learn something from it, because
yeah,
that's something that I think gets lost when you start having these bigger projects with a lot of different people, and you have new people joining eh, for the next one, right? It's not always the same team. That's something that Dark Souls does really well, right? They have like this one central point of view that can learn the lesson and apply them for future games, which you don't do nowadays, right? You're gonna have a different director next game, or it's
that changes a
even if
lot of
it's the
things.
same quote unquote director,
It does
you're
change
delegating
things.
most of the tasks
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
Yeah,
So like
like
it's
God of
not a
War
central.
one
Yeah,
and two at different directors, and you can tell the
yeah,
difference. It does change things, and not always for the
yeah.
better.
Yeah,
Like the
that's
Star
one
Wars
of the
sequels,
reasons.
different
Like,
directors.
yeah. Oh, the main reason the sequels were terrible. Like, it's not because of like the Last Jedi. It's because the Last Jedi had a different director. Because if everything felt like that, or everything felt like, um,
J.J. Abrams style.
yeah, A New Hope 2.0 or whatever,
Oh
uh,
my gosh, dude! I
then
when
it
I
would get
finally
big.
realized that, like I think I realized it subconsciously when watching. I was like, this is really familiar, but I was like,
I
whatever.
mean, Force
But then,
Awakens is okay.
but when people start mentioning
Looking
more, I was like,
back,
But actually, to be honest, Phantom Menace is also kind of like a New Hope. They blow up the droid capital ship.
yeah, yeah, true. Well, I mean, realistically, my main issue with Force Awakens is killing Han Solo.
Yeah, or at least killing him
Ooh, I
before Luke
know,
and
like,
Leia and Han could like come in together.
yeah, I think exactly, and it was annoying because like they didn't do it for the first movie, and then Luke and Leia couldn't meet because Carrie Fisher died, and then like,
Yeah, I mean they did meet at the end of Last Jedi, but like it was for a second. I was like, I'm glad you're here at the end, and I was like, yeah, no, this. I mean, that was a cool moment.
yeah, it wasn't a terrible movie. I think
Yeah.
it had a lot of symptoms of the issues the franchise ended up having.
I just what makes me sad is they're like we didn't have anything to go off of. I'm like you didn't have the whole expanded universe, and obviously you guys
Yeah,
did pull from some of it. You have Kylo Ren, which is a combination of Jason and Jaina Solo, and then Anakin Solo. I'm like you guys kind of had an idea what you were doing. You adapted it wrong. Again, it's the
yeah.
adaptation
It's
problem we
not
have.
knowing what people want from the franchise.
Yeah,
It always goes back to that. Like there are dumb stories in the EU, of course, but there are great stories as well.
yeah. They could have had something for everyone. A prequel, like
Yeah.
even the sequel people who love the sequels could have like enjoyed, and
Yeah, I
the
really
originals.
wish they did a better Tron as well. Like Tron worked
Oh my god, I like
reasonably
the new Tron
well
that
in
came out.
Rebels. I think it was better in Rebels.
Wait, what do you mean? Like Rebels the show?
Yeah.
And you said Tron? Oh, Thrawn. Yeah. I thought you were talking about Tron. Yes, I thought Thrawn was good. I didn't think it was what everybody wanted. I don't think it was the Tron that we
Yeah.
like all know and love.
Yeah. Well,
And he
it
couldn't because
suffers a
Ahsoka had to win.
little. Yeah,
But he did win in
it's
the end, so they could still like redeem.
yeah.
They could make it where his
So the
next
way it
plan is
worked in
amazing.
Rebels was nice. It's just it was a kids show, so it couldn't be too graphic.
Yeah, but also the people in
But
Rebels are
like,
like really still into like the Star Wars because George Lucas, he made
yeah,
Clone Wars.
Rebels
Did he
is.
make Rebels? Did he greenlight that? I don't know if he
I think it's
did
in Littich.
because I think Rebels is when it started being owned by Disney.
Yeah, I think it's the first show that came out when Disney
Yeah, and
acquired
they
Star
did have
Wars.
Dave Filoni, so like they still had like
Yeah,
all the like people from the original the Clone Wars come to Rebels. So that's why there's
exactly.
like I know the
It
first seasons
feels
are that
like,
good, but
yeah,
there are
it
like
feels
really
like
good
a new
seasons later
season.
on.
Yeah.
But then but then after
When
that it's like
Ahsoka
over.
comes in,
Yeah,
uh,
Ahsoka was one of the best parts
a-
of Rebels.
as soon as Ahsoka comes in, everything after that is great.
Yes, I
First
agree.
season is a little slow.
Yeah. That's
It
why I never
feels like a
watched it.
Disney show in season one.
Yeah, I'm like no. But I still think it's like some of the best like stuff that George Lucas would even want in Star Wars.
Yeah,
And then after that, like they kind of just went downhill. And I think they kind of came back. Bad Batch, I think is pretty good. I
I
recommend
need to
it.
watch that.
Yeah, it's just a
I
continuation of the
haven't
Clone
watched
Wars.
anything Star Wars related
Yeah,
since. Well, I watched Ahsoka,
good.
and that's the only Star Wars, and the
And
season
Mandalorian,
one
right?
of Mandalorian. Only
Not
season
season
one.
two. Watch season two. It's peak. It's honestly the best thing of Star Wars. Like of the new Star Wars show, it's peak. It's amazing.
I
It's
might have
phenomenal.
seen season two. So no, I've seen season two is the one that ends with Luke
Yeah,
dying,
yeah,
right?
okay, yeah. Yeah,
I've
season
seen
three,
season two.
you can watch it. It's all right. If you want to get ready for the movie, watch it.
Yeah,
There's
so
like
I've
maybe
seen
one or
three
two.
seasons uh, of TV.
Did you watch Book of
Uh,
Boba Fett?
I haven't.
Please watch it. It's really good. I like it. I like the story of Boba Fett. I know he becomes better in his own way. Like, but I don't know. They do really well in my opinion. However, I do think they should make another show where he's younger and he's evil and bad.
Yeah, I like what they did with Boba Fett in Clone Wars, like having him basically be a kid trying to avenge his dad who was
Hmm. Well, those are
in
always
his
the good
eyes
stories.
murdered in front
I
of
used
him.
to read that when I was younger, where he survives and he has his armor, but he can't even wear it yet, and he goes on like adventures. He goes to Jabba's palace and works for him. Like I always loved that. Boba Fett trying to make it and become the Boba Fett we see in the movies.
Yeah.
It was always cool to me.
And Boba Fett is the like it's the weirdest character in fiction. Like realistically, it was a toy.
Yeah,
He has like two lines in the original trilogy. He
and somehow
debuted in the Christmas special. So yeah,
that's insane to me because now he's everything. He's like one of the
he's
most
the
important
face of Star
characters.
Wars.
Yeah,
Realistically, it's him and
all
Darth
the
Vader.
clones are him.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
insane to me.
technically, he is the clone.
He is the clone, yeah, and they even mentioned that in the book of. You gotta watch Book of Fett. Oh no, they mentioned that Mandalorian season two when he comes in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what. Yeah, so it's like, dude, how? How did this all spawn from? I mean, you get Jango Fett in the original with the cool like guns, the blasters that make the cool noises, the Slave Two ship, and then the little the bomb that drops from it and goes woo, like, bro. Some of the best Star Wars comes from the Jango Fett Boba Fett like arcs. Like it's
Yeah.
and it was just two lines. And they even changed the voice line in the movies from the old original actor's voice line to the new what's this guy's name? Tommy
After
Lee.
play the clone,
Yeah,
yeah. Now Boba
that
Fett.
is
Yeah.
crazy. And I actually like that. I want that, so I don't mind it. I know people are like you changed it, you ruined it, the original voice act. I'm like, yeah, but he's still like,
I mean, it's not the same as adding that no to Darth
oh my
Vader
god,
at the
yeah,
end.
no,
But
what?
no. Yeah, so something like that. But
Oh my
yeah,
god, it's the most crazy no ever. But hey, he's sad. He's mad.
I'm just waiting for Jedi 3. Like that, that's gonna be good. I actually need to catch up on Marvel a little.
Oh yeah, do you see the
Uh,
new Avengers stuff?
Yeah,
I have
I'm so
not seen
hyped.
any of the trailers. I'm trying to be spoiler free.
Oh
I don't
no,
know
you
what's
gotta.
happening. I don't know what's going on. But all I know is from everyone, what I'm hearing from like people who really love Marvel and have been hating on the last couple of movies, they're like, "Oh my god, I have hope again." And I'm like, "Okay." Like it's the Russo brothers. They're bringing back everybody. It's Doom. Like they know they made good movies with Endgame and Infinity War. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go all out. Probably Marvel said, "Do whatever you need to do. Please make like here's all the money.
Yeah,
Please save us." Please, and I think
yeah,
even RDJ did that. He's like, I'm only coming back if they're directing, if you give them all of
yeah.
like rights, if you bring back
I
characters we
wouldn't
need.
be surprised if that was in his conditions to sign. Yeah,
Yeah, because like he had a great send off. He's not gonna come back and like ruin that. In fact, he's like, we
exactly.
got to do better, and they are. I think they are. I just know from what people are saying that it's gonna be. I mean, come on, they've been
Yeah,
setting it up. They've been setting up Fantastic Four, setting the X Men. Like, if they don't bring in the X Men,
yeah,
that's gonna be a shame. Like,
exactly. I mean, I'll just say that they are bringing back the X-Men.
Alright, no, no more spoilers. No.
The X-Men
I know
will return.
I'm gonna see it when I go to movies and there can be a trailer. I'm like, oh, I can't, I see it, but I'm waiting
I've
to know.
seen
I've only
two
seen
of
the
the
Captain
teasers.
America one where they show him and he goes like,
Yes.
that was
Oh,
like
that
no
one.
freaking way are they doing it. Like he said he was never coming back, and I was like, all right, you got
He's
me.
never coming back to throw like $50 billion.
I mean, to be honest, I really don't like the Captain America that they made. The Falcon Captain America. I don't like his lines. I feel like it's fake. I feel like it's just fake. Like
Yeah, I think the dialogue was a little bad, especially like that monologue at the end.
I just
Like,
can't. I can't
oh,
buy him. And I like I'm that
yeah,
type of person. I'm like we have to be better. But like you don't say like you just do better. You just act better. You don't like
exactly.
continue to lecture everyone and like this is a
Yeah, and
responsibility.
sometimes you do that, but like not in front of everyone in the middle of where is it? It was in Rockefeller Center, right?
Yeah, Rockwell Center, and then there
No,
was
no, that no,
and then
that
there was on a
no,
ship.
Rockefeller Center is the end
Yeah,
of Hawkeye.
yeah. And then also like come on, bro. He talked no talk jitsu. The Red Hulk. Come on. Are you kidding me? That's how he
Uh,
wins. He talks him out of it.
yeah,
Come, it's Red Hulk, stronger than Hulk by a lot until the Hulk gets strong enough to beat him. You tell me no. And then he's the president. So like, how are they gonna do future storylines? Like he won. He already saw his like he already came through his like anger trauma situation, and now
yeah.
he's like a
That
good
movie
person.
could have been better. It's not terrible.
It's
Like,
not. I enjoyed it. I saw it twice, only because my girlfriend wanted to see it, and I want to see it with her friends. But I don't know, man. He was supposed to be
I
the
mean,
next
it is.
Avenger. Like he was
I
supposed to
mean,
be
they
the leader.
released three movies this year,
Yeah.
last year,
I think
right?
everything else was great.
It's
Thunderbolt's
towards
phenomenal.
the later
Yeah.
because the other two are great.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
It's still better than the Edward Norton Hulk.
I like
Right?
that one.
It
I
is
like
fun,
I like
but
the ending of it because
I
it's
like
actually
the
Hulk.
callback.
Yeah.
I love that they brought in Arwen or whatever her actual name is.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm glad they brought Abomination back just to make him like a good guy again
Yeah,
or something.
that was nice. That
I actually
I
like
like
that.
to see him in Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be so cool. Shang-Chi 2, whenever that comes out, if it ever comes out.
Yeah, I liked Shang-Chi.
I loved it too. I liked it a lot. I love the dynamic
Yeah.
between the two. And then they'd
Yeah.
always be like, we could go home and like sleep because we have to study or wake up early for work tomorrow. Or and then they get lit and they have a good time. That's like my friends and I. We're like, we could go home and be responsible. Or and then they have at the end of the movie and it's the Supreme Sorcerer Supreme Juan. He goes with them too, and they all get like blitzed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, let's go. It was a good time.
Yeah. No, I think to be fair, I cannot be objective with Shang-Chi and Eternals because like
Oh, I like the
it,
Eternals.
I think Eternals should have been like a lot of their series should have been movies. Eternals is a movie that should have been a series,
Yeah, I agree.
and it was gonna be right. I think.
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I liked it. It was like it was Justice League with Marvel.
Yeah, yeah, it was reasonable, but like I have a soft spot for it because like so it connects to Shang-Chi as well because they came one after the other. I
No,
think
it
they
did.
came out one after the other. And Shang-Chi was the first Marvel movie I saw after moving to London, and I saw at a movie theater they played the trailer for Eternals in it, so I knew I had to see it, and then I realized that the theater I saw uh, Shang-Chi at
Yeah.
was like up 2 blocks over from the first scene from Eternals. where
Oh
the
yeah,
bus flips over.
yeah.
I was just there at Camden in
Oh
London,
my
so
goodness, that's kind of
it felt
crazy.
so cool because like I was watching the trailer and I recognized it, like the big whatever the aliens are called jumps in one of my old favorite restaurants there.
Yeah. What are the aliens called? Is it the Celestials or I don't know.
They have a name.
Yeah, they have a name. There's too many names. I can't keep up.
They're called something.
Something they
They're
are.
aliens.
They definitely are something. Yeah.
They're not scrolls or the other aliens they
Dude,
had
the
in.
Scroll Show. You watched that one with the Samuel Jackson?
Ah, that was that the
That was
issue with that
awful. The
show
ending
is
was
that
crazy
that
though.
show it could work. The issue is they needed to have little winks through like 5 or 10 years of movies that some characters might have been scrolls, and then you realize that those things make sense. They did it the other way around. Like War Machine being a scroll doesn't make sense.
Yeah, doesn't make sense at all. Doesn't make sense at all. It's like when was he a scroll? You're talking about like, oh my gosh, like when he
I
almost
mean,
dies.
yeah, exactly. From the way he gets up at the end, it is basically from when he falls and goes to the hospital in Civil War.
Yeah. So
Makes
like
no sense. Like, are you saying the Skrull was the one fighting Thanos?
yeah, that's what they're saying.
Like, and it
Doesn't
doesn't change
make
anything.
sense. It's just I see that's the thing where I'm like, what are you guys doing? And what is this supposed to be? Are we supposed to like is this supposed to be a
It's
theory of the
designed by
lizard
committee. It's
people?
way too many people touching
Yeah.
every little bit of it.
Yeah.
That has issues. That's why like Infinity War, the Infinity Saga in general worked, because you had like individual people writing their solo adventures, and just a big bad at the end, and they get together and fight that big bad.
Yeah, now they're like incorporating everything.
Yeah, once you start having, because like secret invasion only works if you're planning it for like 10 years, and then you get at the end, and it shouldn't be called secret invasion. It should be something else. And then you start realizing that what's actually happening is secret invasion, and
You know
maybe they
that's
change the
true.
title
Why
card
would they
in
spoil it
like
in the
episode
title?
3 or 4.
I
That
don't
would have
know.
been a lot better.
Yeah,
Like,
I
can
agree.
you imagine? Like, it's called whatever, like Nick Fury's Big Adventure, whatever. He's just
I love that.
he's
It's a good
just
name.
doing
Nick
his
Fury's
thing.
big. He needed
It
one
could just
anyway.
be called Nick Fury, like
It
the
could, yeah.
suit,
Exactly.
and
Actually, should
start
have just been called that.
yeah, and then explores like his background and everything, and then starts realizing something's not as it should, and then he realizes that the scrolls are coming because like with everything to do with Marvel, like you have preconceptions of all the characters because of the comics. So you know what the story is going to be about unless they do something like that. That's something that they kind of tried to do with Mysterio. Because like they had the trailer and it made it look like Mysterio was helping Spider-Man, but the trailer also had like a wink wink moment for everyone who's like on who watched the who knew the comics to tell you that yeah, no, Mysterio is actually lying here. But in the end, they I think they decided to uh to call the MCU universe 616 anyway, right? Which is
Yeah.
it
Six
wasn't
months.
supposed to be.
Yeah, it's another to keep up with different Earths, different multiverses.
Yeah, one thing I realized, by the way, I'll go on a small tangent, but I swear we'll get back to Marvel.
We maybe get back to games, guys. This is a game dev podcast. No, it's fine.
So
No,
Boxing
it's
Day,
game dev tea time. We're just here to talk about anything. Occasionally talk about
exactly.
games. I'll
We're here
bring
to
it
talk
back
about
later.
tea. I'm in the UK, so technically everything is about tea.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we went to York on Boxing Day,
Yeah.
and we are at like this random inn, and we turned on the TV, watched like Puss in Boots, the new one, and then
Good movie, dude. Good
the next
choice.
movie playing because it's like around Christmas. There are no live shows. Everything's like random reruns and movies. And they have the rights for some great movies on like preview here.
Yeah.
So they were playing Spider Verse,
Oh, dude,
Across
such a
the
good
Spider Verse,
movie.
and I totally forgot that it ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Like we're getting a third one.
Yeah, we are, dude. We definitely are, and it's coming out in
Back to
2027.
Marvel.
Yeah, back to Marvel.
It was fun to rewatch it as well because like I saw it like the week it came out, and I was hyped. Because the first one I was very skeptical. Went to the movies because like it's Spider-Man, whatever. I was still in Poland. It was very hard to get an animated movie in English because everything was dubbed in Polish. So it was a little bit hard. I was one
Yeah.
theater in the whole
Dang.
of Warsaw that was playing it in English.
And you were like, yes,
Um,
finally. Was it close to your house?
no,
Oh. Oh, yeah.
not like
Hey,
40
it's a
minutes by
journey.
bus,
That's
but
not bad.
it
40
is a very
minutes?
small city
Okay, that's not bad. It could be
by
worse.
bus. Like, it's probably like 10 minutes by car.
Oh,
The
oh.
issue is like Warsaw is very small.
Good. It's not like Paris. Paris is huge.
Yeah,
Paris is
yeah.
a.
Because when we went to Paris in October, well, we went to as in we got a car in Paris and drove to Normandy.
Yeah.
Because I think an hour and a half to get out of Paris from the airport. Not from the airport, actually, from the
Ridiculous.
central station.
Yeah.
Like 80% was because of traffic. Yeah,
That is
but
annoying
like
to
an
me,
hour
dude.
and a
It's like
half.
I'm right there. Like, come on. We got to do better with this traffic situation. You know how many times, you know how many years we waste in traffic?
Oh, I have a theory that we only have traffic jams because people don't know how to drive.
You know what? We got. I think that's true. Because that's honestly, traffic is really just. I mean, there is congestion. There's like roads aren't big enough.
Yeah,
Different times of the day.
there's
Like
a
that's
little of
fine.
that.
However, it's usually because someone crashes, and so that stops the road. And then not only that, but the people want to see the crash. So even if like one side of the road has a crash, the other people will slow down to see the other side. And it causes just congestion.
Yeah,
I'm like, because then when you get to the end, I'm like, there was nothing in front of us. Why are we slowing down? Oh, because we were all watching the other side of the road. Why? Just go. Just get
and
going.
like merging, people don't know how to merge as well.
No,
Uh,
we sound like boomers.
I am kind of. I'm 32.
You're right. I'm 28, 4 years younger.
You're a baby.
I am a baby.
It's okay. You'll be 30 in no time.
I know. My friend's turning 30 this year. He wants to go to Tulum and celebrate. I said, dude, I'm in. I'm in. Let's do it. But but yeah, we're getting older. But hey, we're making games. We're doing our dreams. I could officially say I'm a game developer. Last year was amazing. Like I officially, like I've had like a couple of small projects. We've done things, but officially we have a game, a MetaQuest store, Quantum Strike. It's there. It's making sales. It's got reviews. It's a game. We updated.
It's crazy to think that that actually happened.
Right, and it's like we did it. This is amazing. Please check it out, and it's awesome. And it's made by one game developer and a bunch of other people who are entrepreneurs. So we had a situation where we have an idea, and I think this is like just for everyone to like know when they make a game. Stick to your North Star. If your game is supposed to only be like a stepping stone for like we learn mixed reality, we're gonna use this skills to go to a next project. Like keep it that way, and then because then when you decide to make it a game, it's a whole different thing. You have to have a immersion
Yeah.
of stories, a campaign. Like it could have just been like we have a PVE and PvP. Like players fight each other, and then we fight these zombies, and that's it. And then we put up a bunch of
Oh,
weapons.
creep is
But
brutal.
we yeah, Skull Creep came in like a crazy person. He went in and took over, and we probably spent so much time on it that we're like looking back at it, we're like we could have done better. But the game's still out there. It's awesome. It's got everything it needs. Like if we ever wanted to expand it, it has everything in it. We know how to build it. We've been through the kinks. But but yeah, stick to your North Star. Find a way to keep that. Maintain that North Star. That's another thing too. I think these giant corporations have. They lose track. Like they're like, we're gonna make a game,
Yeah.
but then the execs come and go, we need to have all these different things, and so they lose track. And they put all those things in without giving attention to the main thing that made the game was supposed to be. So
If you try to please everyone, you please no one.
yeah, or you try to do everything like
Yeah.
because it costs time and it costs people like manual
Yeah.
labor, and so when you don't have a lot of that, you
Yeah. And it
gotta
has
make
diminishing
sacrifices.
returns as well. Like adding an extra feature costs linearly more than, well, having two features
Yeah,
costs twice as much
it's a snowball
as
effect.
having one feature, but
Yeah,
it's not twice as good,
yeah.
right?
We
Oh,
decided
initially it is, but eventually you get diminishing returns.
exactly like we wanted to add this area and make it very important. So like okay, let's add this system that you can level up, and then not only that, but it's like okay, so like what is it? What do you get when you level up? Oh, we need like rewards. And so we have to build a whole system of rewards, and we have to build whole helmets. And now we're like, oh, we need these helmets. So now someone has to go make those helmets. and then like, how we display these helmets, and you get to this like, now you're like in this rabbit hole of like we need a bunch of different things. It's like, oh, we built it all. Oh my gosh,
And in
we
the
didn't build
end,
any
like,
missions. Oh no. Oh, we don't have time for that. We'll add like these generic missions and then later we'll add them. It's like, dang, we really could have just not had any of that and could have just done like the regular stuff. But it's
yeah,
okay. We learned a lot. I learned a lot how to make a level up system. I learned a lot how to like add a reward system and how to like showcase it and do that mixed reality. And it was a lot of fun. The game's great. It's a lot. It's just you'll. All I know is from a project. Like if we do another one, we got to stick to our North Star. And we got to like not let scope creep get in. And we have to just make sure like
yeah.
what are we doing this for? Are we trying to make this huge giant game? We're trying to make this cool experience. And then we send it off. Because again,
And you made mistakes,
yeah,
and what did you do with the mistakes?
we hopefully learn from them. We definitely the from what I heard from last meeting, we learned. We are also we were never supposed to be a game studio, a game company. Like they were like, we're gonna make this game, and I know you like making games, so can you help us make it? I'm like, yeah, sure. Um, but it was supposed to be more of like a learning experience and learn how to use mixed reality because we want to become a mixed reality company and more like
Yeah,
just like tech in general, like helping with the future of tech.
mixed reality is fun. Like
Yeah, it is
it's a
fun.
fun idea.
It is, and so they love that, and they want to do a lot of MetaQuest stuff, and they want to do a lot of like enterprise stuff in the future, where we help people set up enterprise like mixed reality experiences.
Yeah.
Um, and so yeah,
I
and
think
so we
that
learned a lot,
that's
and we
going to
can
be the
build that
future
now.
of mixed reality. To be
Yeah,
fair, I think gaming is interesting,
yeah.
but using it for non-gaming related things is like quite
Imagine
nice. Like
concerts. You're in a concert, and it has
corporate.
cool effects going on if you have the
Yeah,
MetaQuest on, or any like ARs, goggles, or even the
yeah,
glasses. People are gonna have glasses now everywhere. You just say, hey,
yeah.
let me connect to this thing, and then you sign in. They give you a password because you bought the ticket, and now you're in this experience. Um, But yeah, so I basically there was a moment where I realized I'm like, oh, we're all like a bunch of software engineers, people who like worked on applications where you get it out and you can fix it, and it's not that big of a deal because it's not a game where you're immersed.
Yeah.
And but then like we're making a game, and if you make one mistake, like people are not immersed anymore, and they will get out of there. They'll
Exactly.
sell the game. They'll like, I don't want this anymore. And
Yeah.
so that's another thing I learned too. Where it's like you gotta like also understand like what are you making? Is it an application? Is it a software? Is it a game? Because a game is a whole different experience. You have to like I remember we were having a conversation about the story. I'm like, guys, it isn't a story as in like this is what's going to be told to the player the whole time. It's the lore. It's the world that they're in. It's why we make ads. It's why we do things. And yeah, we when I realized I was like, oh, we're not making a game, so you guys don't think it's important. I'm like, no, it is important. We are making a game. It's we're not just
Yeah.
making something that you just throw in the app store and say let's forget about it.
Yeah.
So
But I think that's where the North Star helps us, especially in the lore, because
yeah.
like you need to know. I, I I always bring up this example of A Quiet Place, right? A
Hmm.
Quiet Place wasn't built to be an horror movie or whatever, right? It's a family story.
Hmm. Yes,
Story
yes.
about a family recovering from grief and like going through adversity and what you would do for your family and all that. That's what it is about. So everything points to that. So it works as a
It works
single
so well
entity.
because everything's like the stakes are high because it's that's important. The family's important. If they
That's why
die,
like Bird Box is not as good. Like 'cause it's the same movie.
yeah,
Let's be honest. It's the same
it's the same.
idea.
Yeah.
You're blind. You're deaf. It's the same idea.
Hmm.
But in Bird Box, it's not like and even the moral of the story at the end, like it's supposed to feel like something about family, but
It
it
doesn't.
clearly started as a Lovecraftian story. Like the monsters are very Lovecraftian. The whole idea of having monsters where if you hear about them and you see them, you go crazy. Like it's Lovecraft all over.
All the way.
Um, but it doesn't have that North Star, or at least it's not as clear. So, or it uh, gets lost somewhere. I don't know what
Yeah.
exactly happened there. Quiet Place is quite interesting. I think it's one of my favorite. Like,
Oh
they call
no,
it a franchise. It has a sequel
it
technically.
just has two sequels.
Uh,
As a
so,
second one, and then the
oh yeah.
prequel.
Well, the second one is a prequel. Yeah. True. Yeah, I haven't seen the prequel. I should watch that.
I think it's cool. I like it a lot. I don't think it's better than the first or second one at all, but it's not awful. It's just it's a cool
Yeah.
movie, and they do something
Second one
interesting.
was weird for me because I saw it in Poland and then they had the Polish subtitles
Oh,
when
so you
they're
couldn't really connect that much.
watching it. Yeah, but at the same time, it felt more real
Oh, because you
because you
couldn't hear what they were
don't know what
saying.
they're talking about.
Yeah. Dude, having
So it
the
was quite
kid
interesting.
like be quiet and having the baby like in the little like what's it called basket and having to hide.
Yeah,
That
that's
was, and in the
awesome.
water
Yeah,
that we would almost drown. Like that, would the stakes were high, and like it's hard. Come on, baby cries all the time. Like there's, honestly, it's not even realistic. Like the fact that they were able to survive that long.
yeah. Well, any movie like that, right? Realistically, it's like Resident Evil or any zombie movie. Like realistically, if that happened, you are the zombie coming to eat the protagonist.
Yeah, exactly. But but yeah, no, keep your North Star. Like I'll say this again and again, everybody. Like just make sure you know what you're making. Make sure you stick to it.
And
Like have annual. Like make sure you like when you're doing something. Like, am I doing what I set out to do? Did I let my scope creep? Because again, like it makes things harder for yourself. Like if you stick to one thing, you can then perfect that one thing.
yeah, and it's
That's why
so
Albert
easy
Einstein was
to
right.
add features.
Yeah.
Like if you really want to add something and it feels like it should be there, it's so easy to just add it to your backlog or stop what you're doing, and because that's what actually happens, right? It's not that you finished and you're gonna add something, because that works if you have a live service game or want to release a patch, right? The game is ready, release, you're making a new feature.
Hmm.
The issue is you're midway through the game and you decide that it should have flying horses or whatever, right? And then you take a month to do that, and then you lose motivation.
Yeah, we don't need that. I've seen that actually happen. But it's okay. It's all learning experience. We all learn what to do and what not to do. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
That's why we do this podcast. That's why we talk to people. In fact,
yeah,
one of our old podcast people that came out with Liz, she got a job at CD Projekt right now, and I recently just like talked to her on LinkedIn, and I was like, well, it'd be cool to get her back on. Maybe talk more about like the things she's learned, and now that she's like more a senior, more experienced. So who knows? Because we haven't had a guest on in a while, and it's like it's about
yeah.
time we got
I
some
miss the
people.
guests. Sometimes. I mean, I like when it's just us, but it's nice to have guests every once in
Yeah,
a while as well.
probably in the
It's
summer I'll
nice
for
to
sure push it
share.
because I won't have
Yeah,
my school classes to worry about. I got like two
yeah,
major projects to do. But
yeah. It's already hard dealing with two time zones, though.
yeah, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm excited to hear more about like some people who've been in it longer, or like I want experience where like, hey, this is how I thought it was when I was younger, and now this is like after being in it a while, what I learned, what could have been better, because we all can learn and be better. Because the industry's tough. It's not easy. It's not an easy industry.
Yeah,
But also
and like
we
even
do great
outside of
things.
games.
We're
Yeah,
making the best art out there. Like it's not just like one piece of art. Like here's a painting. We combine like art, concept art, like humanoid characters, environmental art with music and a different style of music, and then we combine that with like writing and the narrative, and then we combine that with also just the beauty of like programming and making sure the software's really nice and works well and runs on the good like the good hardware. It's like all these things coming together, and it just sometimes it works really well and it's a masterpiece. Sometimes it's okay, it's good, it's a good painting. You look at it like that's nice. Sometimes it doesn't, and it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's one of the best things to do. It's like combining all art, and that's why when people like hate on games, I'm like, you're really missing like what games are. And also, I think movies and shows like that too, like they're bringing art into like a screen, but like I think games is the best because it puts you into the world. Like I think Avatar the movies are to me are like the greatest of example of like movies and art. Like you watch that movie and you're not really watching for the plot. You're like you just want to be in the world and experience all that beauty. It so yeah, art is great and don't knock it. Like if you guys make mistakes, it's okay. Like you're doing something that's really hard. You're combining a bunch of art forms. It's
yeah,
not easy.
especially when we're talking about knowing what you're making and having your North Star. It's important to have your goals set to know like where you're going and have that be something that is reasonably realistic, something that you could not just achieve but measure against, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you're making a game and you don't know if you're doing well, if you're moving forward, if you're close to releasing or whatever, right?
Yeah.
How do you know if you're putting the right amount of effort? How do you know if you're learning from it? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think one important thing to say about like building games in general, right? Something that we tend to say a lot. Yeah, don't make WoW.
It'll never die. 6 years later, don't make WoW.
Don't make well.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't make the biggest thing ever. Just make what you wanted to make. Keep it simple. What was the Albert Einstein quote? I feel like we should end it with that. And a challenge.
I have a challenge actually.
Yes.
It's your challenge technically.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Finding your North Star.
Yes.
You have a game or any other project. Yeah.
And put it in the comments.
What it's actually about.
Send it to us. Tell us what is your North Star, and then we can keep you a hold to it, and then we can always see it and be like, that was it. I lose track of it. I got to go back to it. Beautiful. I love it. This was amazing. And then also, what was the Albert Einstein quote? I want to end with that.
Make everything as simple as you can, but not simpler.
There we go.
Something like that.
That's it, guys. It's the title of this episode.
Simple as possible, but not simpler.
There we go. Just don't make it too complex. Don't make it well.